She was told she didn't belong, that she was too different, too loud, too bold. But behind every Grand Slam, there was a little girl who believed. This is the true story of Serena Williams, not just the champion of courts, but of courage. A legacy of breaking barriers long before the trophies and flashing cameras. There was a little girl from Compton, California, a place not known for tennis courts, but for concrete, crime, and survival. Serena and her sister Venus learned to play on broken courts, dodging stray bullets and ignoring doubters who said, "Tennis isn't for girls like you." But their father, Richard, had a vision, and Serena had fire. From a young age, she faced racism, sexism, and judgment. She was too muscular, too emotional, too unapologetic, but every insult became fuel. And with every swing of the racket, she struck back at the walls meant to contain her. Dominating the court as the years went by, the world began to take notice. Serena didn't just win, she redefined winning. With a serve that could shatter records and a focus that melted pressure, she conquered opponents and expectations. 23 Grand Slam singles titles, 4 Olympic gold medals, hundreds of victories. But behind those stats were unseen battles, injuries that almost ended her career, critics who said she was finished. Mental fatigue no camera could catch. Still, she rose again and again. Because Serena never played only for herself. She played for every girl who ever felt excluded, for every woman told to. Calm down, for every child who dared to dream bigger than their zip code. More than a champion, Serena became more than an athlete. She became a cultural earthquake. She broke boundaries in fashion, owning her boldness and challenging norms. She launched businesses, supported black startups. She spoke out on racial injustice, maternal health, and gender inequality. When she almost died giving birth, she didn't go silent. She fought for women who didn't have her platform and reminded the world, even champions bleed. She became a mirror, reflecting what power looks like wrapped in vulnerability, facing adversity with grace as time passed. The physical pain grew, surgeries, setbacks, and eventually, the hardest decision of all, stepping away. But Serena didn't walk off the court defeated. She walked away victorious, not because of her record, but because of the legacy she built while leading. She said, "I never wanted to just be remembered for tennis," and she won't. Serena's story echoes the biblical truth found in Romans 5:3-4. We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces perseverance, character, and character, hope. Like Esther, Serena stepped into arenas where she wasn't supposed to be, but she was called for such a time as this. Her battles weren't wasted. They were transformed into purpose. Final reflection, Serena's story is not just about tennis. It's about every person who's been underestimated, misjudged, or labeled as too much. She showed us that victory isn't always the trophy. Sometimes it's showing up one more time when you feel like giving up. She reminds us, you don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You just have to keep showing up and keep your heart in the fight. If this story moved you, share it with someone who is walking through fire. Remind them that God turns pain into platforms. And subscribe to Unseen Triumphs, where we reveal the unseen battles behind the glory, and the God who brings beauty from ashes.